Hello, my little cupcakes. I have a great story. The name of this book is A Lizard in the Park. I'm going to read the words and then show you the pictures, okay? Use your imagination today. We're going places. Like most days, Leonard walked home by himself. On this particular spring afternoon, he took a shortcut through the park. So Leonard took a shortcut through the park. When he got to the deepest, darkest part of the park, Leonard spotted something. It was an egg. It was like any egg Leonard had seen before. So he found a big egg. What was he going to do with it? Leonard put the egg in his backpack, zipped it up, and carried it home. He took it up to his apartment, which was on the top floor of a very tall building. So he took the egg in his backpack and took it up to his apartment, which is at the top of the really tall building. In his room, Leonard and the egg played together for the entire afternoon. That night, Leonard held the egg close as he fell asleep. In the morning, Leonard noticed something. The egg began to jiggle and crack, and then a nose busted through the shell. It was a lizard. Leonard watched as the lizard busted through the rest of the shell. Then Leonard made a decision. He named the lizard Buster. So the egg cracked, and he named the lizard Buster. He slept with the egg all night, and maybe that kept it warm. Leonard couldn't wait to show his new friend the world outside. He and Buster spent the whole day exploring Leonard's favorite place in the city, which was a museum. We took Buster out to see the museum. In the weeks following, Leonard took Buster everywhere. They spent their mornings together, their afternoons together, and they spent their in-betweens together. So they spent a lot of time together, as much time as Leonard could spend with Buster. As spring turned to summer, Leonard realized something. Not only did Buster keep growing and growing and growing, but he seemed to be enjoying himself less and less. Aw. So he's growing and growing, but he's not enjoying himself. Meanwhile, the bigger Buster got, the more Leonard had to disguise him so he fit in among the city crowd. It soon became impossible. He was so big. Look at this. He's in the crowd. Look at Buster's head sticking way above everyone's. So Leonard had to keep Buster in his room. Buster didn't seem to like that either. He has Buster in his room, but he doesn't like that. After a while, Buster grew too big for even Leonard's room. Leonard moved him to the roof, though he knew it was only a matter of time before Buster would outgrow that too. He just kept growing. So he put him on the top of the roof. They lived on the top floor, so he was able to sneak him up. But Buster just kept growing and growing and growing. Oh no. Leonard found himself in a difficult, very difficult situation. Finally, he had an idea. He gathered every balloon he could find in the city. Red ones, shiny ones, balloons shaped like animals. He gathered every balloon he could find in the city, every shape, size, and color. What was he going to do? He filled his entire room with balloons. Look at that. His entire room is filled with all these balloons. Got some plan. On the day of the big parade, noisy crowds gathered in the streets below. Leonard heard music, and then he saw the giant balloons. So the day of the parade, he looked outside and he saw the parade and all the giant balloons. He had an idea. Soon the parade reached his building. Leonard and Buster joined in. Oh my goodness, we had all the balloons together and Leonard and Buster joined in. It was carrying Buster. See if you can spot Buster. I think he's right there with Leonard with them. They're flying with the other balloons. When they reached the park, Leonard and Buster floated away from the parade and sat down gently near the deepest, darkest part of the park. So he was able to maneuver his balloons and go to the park with Buster. Where Butler joined his family. Oh my goodness, Butler had a family. Buster had a family. See that? They're waiting for him. Wonder what happened to him. Sometimes Leonard still cuts through the park on his way home. See the dinosaur tail up in the tree? They're hiding. And sometimes he takes a new way. So here they are with his friends, playing with some toy dinosaurs. The end.